Hi everybody, Mike from LA1 here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are here to doing my predictions for the rest of the European series that happen to be in this game. So we're gonna take a quick look here. I've already done the Prem, so I'm gonna be doing all the team leagues in Europe. So don't expect me to cover about the MLS. And we're gonna do it in no particular order. I'm doing it the way the game sets it up to be. Rest of the world doesn't count. Let's try that again. Germany. Okay. Bundesliga. I think this one's going to be a pretty easy guess. I'm going to have to say it's probably Bayern Munich. Because honestly, if they get Harry Kane, that's going to be the icing on the cake. But so far, no deal's still in place yet. So my feeling is that, yeah, I think Munich is probably the odds-on favorite to win it still. But the team that comes in second and who's probably my pick for the Champions League, Borussia Dortmund, along with teams like the Schalke and Leverkusen and Borussia Mönchengladbach and Leipzig. One of those four I just mentioned are probably going to the Europa League. I don't see anyone in the German league going to the Conference League. Alright, what's next? Ligue 1. Honestly, because given the turmoil at PSG, I still gonna have to go with PSG because they still got Kylian Mbappe for now. But there's rumors he may go to Real Madrid. So I still think as long as Mbappe stays, I could see PSG winning it still. This is the reason why PSG was not on my rounds I would like to visit list. And yet Monaco was ranked so damn high. Because that's Marseille would have been. Paris, PSG would have been where Monaco is. Monaco was supposed to be where Bordeaux was, and Bordeaux would have been the 11th spot. Well, speaking of Marseille, Olympique Marseille, I could see them going for a conference, the Europa League, along with Lyon. That's all I have to say about the French league. Alright, what's next? Nope. Okay. La Liga. And I think this goes without saying. The odds, let's be real. I think Barca has the talent. I mean, Burkowski is still there. They have a great youth system. Hope to God. I'm hoping to God Barca regains its form here, especially if Real gets Mbappe. Hopefully they have a trick up their sleeve, but I'm thinking Barca is probably going to win the league. I'll join them in the Champions League. What? Who else? Real Madrid. But they're not going to be the only team in the Champions League in my view here. I could definitely see Villarreal trying to get in, push for it. Atletico's still going to be a threat. I mean, hell, I could see Real Betis making a serious push, but I think it's Real Madrid and Villarreal that could be a threat in the Spanish league that go for the Conference League or the Champions League. Am I getting the Champions League apart? Okay, what's next? Scotland, the Scottish Premier League. Honestly, I think I don't have to say much. Celtic's going to win the league yet again. Now, the big question is, will they make the Champions League? At the very least, they're going to play in Europe, the Europa League at the very least. Joining them, I think, again, no surprises here, will be Rangers. But there is a team that could be on the outside looking in, and that's Aberdeen. Don't count them out. Aberdeen could be a surprise to go for the top three, outside of Rangers and Celtic. Next. Interesting. Norway. I know their season is probably underway, but I'm going to have to say I think Molde has the shot here. Then again, I don't know much about Norwegian football, so I'm going to have to say Molden FK win the league. Of course, there is Rosenborg as well. That could be a threat for the league. But of course, Viking FK, they're going to be a big threat going forward. Next up, Liga Portugal. What else can I say but, oh, shit. I mean, what else? It's got to be Porto. Porto's my pick to win the league. However, it's going to be close. It's going to come down to Porto or Benfica. As for Sporting CP Portugal, wouldn't shock me they're going to be in the Conference League at most. Because I don't know what the heck their management group is doing. Oh, the Super League of the Swiss. I'm gonna have to say Young Boys. I think BSC Young Boys are probably gonna win this league. I don't know if they're gonna make Europa League, but I think another team that could try could be Luzern and Zurich, I guess. Okay, Sweden. It's gotta be Mama. I mean, I'm not saying that because I chose them in FIFA 20, but Mama's my prediction here. So I think AIK could go for Europe in the Conference League. But Djurgårdens, it's gonna be really interesting to see how the Swedish league is going, even though it's impossible to get it here in the US. Let's see. I mean, the Netherlands. This one is kind of interesting because I'm actually looking at flights to get over there. Not just for football, but also to see the parks, the theme parks like Efteling and Toverland. Nothing is official yet, so if something does come up and I gotta get a good deal, I'll let y'all know. But the obvious choice for this is PSV to win the league and make it a pretty strong push for Champions League again, unless they collapse, unless they are tired out from the Champions League. And if that's the case, it has to be Ajax. I think Ajax could push for Champions League again. As for Europa League, I could see Feyenoord getting it, as well as Sparta Rotterdam. Alright, let's see. Switzerland we already covered, Scotland we already covered, Norway I covered. Denmark. I think this one's probably not getting a conference, going to Europa League, but I think FC Copenhagen is gonna win the league. Lyngby probably gonna join them. Randers FC could try and make a push, but at this point, I really have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Oh boy. Let's talk Serie A. This one I think is going to be very interesting. Okay, Serie A. My feeling is Juventus is probably going to win the league and get a spot in the Champions League because they don't have to focus on European football because they got banned due to management. And of course, I pick Juventus to get the automatic spot, but however, two of their closest rivals are probably going to be joining them in the Champions League. And everyone, say it with me, AC Milan and Inter Milan. They're both going to make it into Champions League. With Napoli being in possibly in the Europa League spot at the most here. It's weird. I think Austria in the Auglabach Bundesliga, and I think this one's an easy one. RB Salzburg are probably going to win this league in possible spot in the Champions League. And I think in the Europa League, I think I have Austria Wien to go into Europa, and Conference League I have SK Rapid Wien. All right. Jeez, is there any other league I haven't covered? Jeez. Hold on. Oh, Republic of Ireland. Whew. Honestly, my pick to win this has to be Shamrock Rovers. I mean, that's probably my best guess. I think they're going to be Europa League at best, with Bohemian joining them as well. I think, honestly, it's going to be really interesting to see these leagues try and develop and get some more exposure. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching me fail epically. Next video coming up.